So we're here today with Leo Buendia. Um, Leo, do you remember the first guitar you ever held?
The first guitar I ever held was with my old teacher in Argentina. He was trying to repair a neck, and I helped him. It was my first contact with guitars before I start to build guitars with him too. Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah.
Awesome. What's the favorite guitar you've ever played? Besides your own.
I would say Erwin's guitar is one of my favorites. Yeah, I mean, I am coming from the classical guitar building, and I found on Erwin's guitar that is the most similar sound, but of course in steel strings, to classical guitars. That expressivity, warmness, is very similar. I found in his guitars and his sound a very similar character than classical guitars.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's something about the attack of the treble strings on Sawoji that I've always likened to a classical guitar.
Yeah, and I fell in love with the sound, and I am trying my best to go on that way. I mean, on that road.
Great. And you've been apprenticing with Erwin now for almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. I am finishing in about 2 months.
Great.
Yeah.
What's that been like?
It feels very exciting, but in another hand is kind of I'm gonna miss the shop a lot. I mean, I feel very I feel a lot of support there, but it's like a whatever big step in your life.
Right.
It's a mix between exciting and scared, but it's nice.
Great. Well, we're looking forward to seeing what you keep coming up with. Let's see. Do you have a favorite guitar player, and why?
Unfortunately, my favorite guitar player is not in this country. I mean, because I know a lot of music and mostly from Argentina.
Huh?
I mean, when I first had contact with music was with popular music in my country. I studied 5 years in music conservatory in Argentina, classical guitar. And of course, one of my favorites is it's a folkloric player in Argentina, and it's because his expressivity, especially I really like his way to approach to silence.
Putting some space in the music?
There's space in the music.
That's good. What's his name?
It's Juan Falú.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And just one more question for you. As a rising builder in the business, you know, what do you see for guitar in the next 10, 20 years? What do you see your ideas of what guitar will become, or what developments might take hold, or do you think it's going to go stay very traditional? Do you see new and exciting things? Just your own opinion. You know.
In general. I mean, of course I am amazed with how many good builders are in these days. I think that guitars never been this. This quality of guitar that I am seeing. It's amazing. I follow the guitar story since the beginning in Spain, and this is a new era, a new concept, and for example, in this show, there are one guitar better than another. It's like you can tell. It's amazing how builders in general approach this quality of instruments. But in the future, I think, of course, always there are people who are willing to go a little bit more out of the box and doing something experimental and something great, like Klein, for example, that kind of, or Kasha in that moment. But of course, I think the guitar 90% is gonna keep going in this modern style, and talking with another luthiers, I heard, I mean, people is trying new things every day. So I bet this is going very, I mean, in a very good way, very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes very small changes
Mm-hmm.
to a traditional approach, or just
Mm-hmm.
very light bracing changes, make a huge difference.
Exactly.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for speaking with us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right.
It's
See you,
my
Leo.
pleasure. Thank you.